Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's that time again. It's the LCM Sports Show Wrestling segment. Today we are joined by a man who absolutely loves to wrestle. The one and the only Leo Frogatt. But first, before we get into that, Leo, I'd like to, of course, talk about a little result that happened, you know?
Yeah.
I suppose it's kind of, put your title hopes in doubt, hasn't it? What about when the Toffees absolutely spanked Liverpool?
When the worst Liverpool team beat the better Liverpool team.
Yeah, I mean, if you can put it that way, yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, you've made it sound even worse, by the way, so...
Yeah, it was a very boring match, I'll put it that way.
I think it was entertaining for a neutral, though, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but I'm not an Everton fan, so...
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna...
Yeah, well...
Yeah, I'll still support Liverpool, but, it's just embarrassing to get beaten by the 16th in the league, really. So...
Yeah, I mean, Everton, who have been probably the worst they've been since Leicester got relegated, have beaten Liverpool, and that was... So break it down for me. What did you think of everybody's performance, like, individually?
I think it's a very mixed bag, I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't think the match was very organised very well. I think that was where it comes down to wrong players and the wrong sort of I just don't think it was very well. As soon as I saw the board come out, it was the players who were playing the match and who's going to start it off, and then the subs and that, I was like, for God's sake, straight away, because I was like, I still thought we were going to win, because I was like, well, it's Liverpool and I mean it's Everton. The second in the league against the 16th, so I mean, and Everton's not exactly had the best track record in the last 12 months.
True.
But yeah, and then the match happens and we get beat 2-0 by Everton. So yeah, I'm not a plastic fan. I'll keep supporting Liverpool. I'm not one of these people who go, my team's rubbish, let's switch to Man United, or let's switch to Arsenal or whatever, because no, I'm not a plastic fan.
See, not a plastic fan, that's really good. So, you have proclaimed your love for Liverpool now.
Yes.
Well, I've got a question for you. Why don't you support a team who are very, very doing all right at the moment? And yeah, we're not in the Premier League, but at least you can be guaranteed to be proud.
I only really watch the Prem.
Yeah.
That's why.
What about League One football with Mighty Imps?
Well, you know what? Good on them. If I'm always gonna have to say I support Lincoln City because, well, I'm from Lincoln, so I'm gonna have to always say, although I might not keep up with what happens that much, I'm always gonna have to somewhat. I think everyone, no matter what team you support, everyone say, I support Man United, I support Liverpool, whatever. So everyone always supports their own town in a certain way. Yeah. Now, whether you keep up with it or not, you always want your hometown to do well.
Yeah.
So I wish them all the best, but I mean, I don't really keep up with that, so I can't say but
fair enough.
Fair play to them. If they're doing well, that's great.
And here's a question for you. Do you think you're winning the Premier League this year?
No.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. No. I think we're gonna finish in the top 3.
Yeah. I'm not
second or third.
It's a shame because Klopp's
I can't say second or third. I can't say one specific because I mean it switches that often. But I think it will be second or third in the league.
Yeah. Well, it's Klopp's last season, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's going to be...
Been a very mixed bag so far.
Mixed bag, yeah.
But I think we'll end up having a decent season by the end.
Now, Leo, I want to talk to you about wrestling, in particular WrestleMania, because
WrestleMania XL, the big 40.
I know that a lot of people watching this will be more familiar with the WrestleManias than the Raws, so we'll go to the WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, I don't watch the weekly shows anyway, so. Well, I watch the YouTube stuff like.
Same. Yeah.
But I wouldn't call myself a casual fan.
No.
I watch all the pay-per-views.
But you're die-hard.
Yeah, I watch all the pay-per-views. Yeah.
You would die for wrestling.
No,
really?
I would not.
What makes you not want to die for wrestling at the moment?
I'm not that much of a mark.
No.
So.
No. fair enough. I mean, it did go down the toilet for a little while, didn't it?
Yep.
But
2018 to 2021, I would say.
Oh.
Even 2022 for first half was a bit.
Yeah. My eyes are watering just thinking about it, but
Steroid Lesnar winning the Rumble.
yeah, I mean that's is that liable? I mean allegedly steroids, yeah.
Yeah, well he's not natural, is he? Let's be honest.
I tell you, I've not tasted his urine. Anyway, so we go to another part of the wrestling, particular the main event. So first main event that we'll talk about, because a lot of the maybe casual fans of wrestling or maybe people that just know the top dogs will probably enjoy this segment. The Rock particularly returned, didn't he? What was your thoughts on that and the tag match? And the fact that it wasn't a 5-star according to Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, well, it's one guy's opinion. I don't care what one old guy who sits in his room writing reviews cares. So, why should I care what he thinks? It was a 5-star match, and I think it's best match of the last decade in Mania, in my opinion.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In terms of Mania specifically.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that, Leo. I think it was a very good main event. And then you had, obviously, the second main event in Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And Cody finishing
the
his
end
story.
game of wrestling.
Yes. Cody finishing his story. Now, what do you think of him finishing his story, and what kind of champ do you reckon he will be and has been so far?
Well, I can't really say. Well, I'll track back to when he won. Now the match, don't get me wrong, it was a good match. I just wasn't into it a lot until like it was interference after interference, like John Cena and all that. Mainly because the first half an hour was basically what we got last year. And don't get me wrong, last year was a good match apart from the ending, but which is just every Roman Reigns match. Yeah. But it was a good match. Yeah. Just it's It's like Coronation Street. I'm gonna put it that way. I don't watch Coronation Street much, but it's like one of them where it gets to a point where every series is the same storyline, but it's slightly changed. Yeah. And that was kind of what it was. So I'm still gonna defend the fact I think Cody should have won last year. Mm-hmm. I never understood the decision to. I don't think. So yeah, the moment of him winning was obviously a special moment, and don't get me wrong, that was a great moment. I don't think it's the best WrestleMania win moment in my opinion. I'll say that's WrestleMania 20, but it was a good moment, very Rocky-esque. Yeah. But yeah. So in terms of Cody Rhodes as a champion, I mean, I can't really say what sort of champion he'll be at the minute because, well, I mean, it's been 2 weeks, is it? I mean, 2-3 weeks?
They did do that little segment with The Rock, didn't they? That was a bit
awkward. Where the crowd were chanting, "This is awkward."
I think they were trying to go back to when...
Can I touch your belt? And
can I touch your belt? Only if you can touch mine.
Bit dodgy.
Yeah. Just a little bit. But no, I think they're going back to when Cody had the moustache and he was begging for The Rock's belt to hold it, wasn't he? Or something like that. And I think they're tributing that. Yeah. But every wrestling fan forgot that moment.
It was a bit... That was over a decade ago now.
Yeah.
I think we need to put that in the past.
Touch my belt is what the wrestlers say these days.
Yeah, it's the moments in AEW.
It's a very awkward segment, and one that I was bemused by, rather than amused. I mean, I was amused, but in the wrong way. In the sense of I was a bit like, oh, this is interesting, but awkward.
I think we'll leave that there. But.
Anyway, so we'll talk about the wrestling, the Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
We'll get Seth Rollins first, because I was about to do hard done by. Seth Rollins was absolutely hard done by at WrestleMania, wasn't he? I mean, he literally came into the ring, got speared, got back up again, got speared again. Was basically told, "Oh, you're a B. You're gonna have to make these look good." I mean, I think the tag match was brilliant, and he did a wonderful job. However, what do you think Rollins is thinking about coming in the ring and being speared and put down 2 times when everyone else managed to get a decent interference? Do you reckon he got overshone that night, or do you reckon it was just all...
What, in night 2?
Yeah.
Well, in night 1, I mean, he was pretty strong.
He was, yes.
And he, obviously, in his title match with Drew,
yeah,
he wasn't exactly weak, but he wasn't his full self, which is understandable. He had a 45-minute match with Frogatt, slamming tables and threatening the ref.
Yeah.
He would fire him if he didn't get counted out.
Because Drew nearly beat him in the first second, didn't he?
Yeah. Claymore, and that was going to be it, wasn't it? But no. And it is quite ironic how the whole build-up to Mania, Drew was like, I do my best Drew McIntyre impression. You're too much focused on the bloodline. And then Seth Rollins was like, no, I'm not. And then obviously, in the end, it was Drew's obsession with CM Punk that cost him the title.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so moving on then. How many burgers, here's a trivia question, how many burgers do you reckon that Sheamus has eaten through his time of being out of the WWE?
I don't know. In terms of this Sheamus hate, honestly, I think it's a bit
sad, isn't it?
You got better.
I love Sheamus.
You're saying, it's fat Sheamus. Is he fat though?
What podcast?
Edit this bit out.
Wait.
No, man. Oh.
Sorry.
Right. Well,
What? Can I have the key for this story? What podcast you doing? Sports.
I am. Yeah.
I support Tottenham.
Do you?
Yeah.
This is making the show. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Come say hi to the fans, Kyle.
Oh my god, hey!
Hello.
Hey! We're not meant to be here.
No, you're not. But feel free. Kyle, what was your thoughts on Everton being... Because I'm going to rub it in for Leo. What was your thoughts on Everton absolutely smashing Liverpool?
Well, I don't really know because I was working that day, but I'm sure they went really good. Went really well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's your thoughts on Tottenham at the moment?
Thoughts on Tottenham? Absolutely shite.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, one more question, Kyle. One more question,
What?
Kyle. How does it feel to make a really quick showcase?
Yeah, do you know what? I loved every single bit of it.
Did you?
How do you feel having your ass squeezed right now, Kyle?
Do you know what? I usually get it done, so I'm used to it now.
Very random segment.
That wasn't planned. I don't think, anyway. Unless I haven't read the script recently. I haven't really read the script. But yes.
It can be the wacky edition of the podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
The very wacky edition.
Definitely.
We should rename it Random Things on a Podcast.
Yes.
that sums up this episode.
That sums up Random Things. That's the name. Random Things of the podcast. Now, yes, so yeah, you got that one correct. So the Sheamus, but the shaming is a bit sad, isn't it?
Because he said himself he was bulking up. And he was bulking up. He was meant to be coming back for the draft, which is what? This week, is it?
Yeah.
Or is it next week? This week, yeah.
Yeah.
He obviously got back a few weeks earlier than planned. And he's not overweight. What's all this thing with him being overweight? I mean, and I actually saw a comment on the post and I was like, because someone put, everyone criticising Sheamus, he's in better shape than 99% of people comment, and it's true, he's in better shape than me, so
better shape than me.
better shape than probably everyone in this building. Just because he's not got a six-pack doesn't mean he's overweight.
I agree. He's a very, very fit man.
Look at CM Punk. Never had a six-pack, and is he overweight?
No, he's not. So now, Mr. Leo, I want to ask you a couple of questions about wrestling just to test your knowledge. I'm going to test your Royal Rumble knowledge.
Okay, go for it.
Who has the most appearances in a Royal Rumble?
Kane.
Correct. How many did he get?
I actually don't know. I think it's about, 16 is it?
17.
17.
Yeah.
I was one off.
Yeah.
Kofi's 16.
Uh-huh.
Kofi's second most.
Who won the Royal Rumble in 1989?
First Rumble?
Second Rumble.
Second.
Yep. Can I make it?
Ric Flair, is it?
No.
No, he's the third, isn't he? Hogan.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Big John Studd, ladies.
I wouldn't have got it.
Alright, fair enough. Which years did Bret Hogan win it twice?
He won it twice in a row, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it was in 92 and 93.
1991 and 1990. Fair enough.
It proves how much I know.
1990,
It's been a while since I've been watching the Rumbles.
1995 Royal Rumble. Who won that?
1995. 96 was Stone Cold, was it? Not
97 was Stone Cold.
97. Was it Undertaker? No. Ooh, bloody hell. 1995, did you say? This was what, the latter 80s era.
Yeah.
Bret Hart. No, I'm not. I don't know.
I don't lay down for anybody. Shawn Michaels.
See,
You'll know this one. Who won the 2004 Royal Rumble?
Can I say his name?
No! Yes, you can.
Referee 1.
Referee 1. Just say...
Bulky small man who
Just
looks
say-
like Wolverine.
Just say his finisher. Just call
Well,
him...
he had two.
Yeah. I think we should call him the Canadian Crippler.
Yeah, that was his name in WCW.
Yeah, so the Canadian Crippler won the Royal Rumble, didn't he?
Yep.
And that was a good win for him. I mean, he had he got the big show out of the Royal Rumble. Don't you know, pump it up, the imps are going up. Anyway, I won't, cringe you with that, but I will tell you something very, very interesting. We are going to have this little conversation with Leo now. It's called... It's not called anything, I'm just trying to be quirky. It's a serious question, actually. The football team, I am interviewing the Lincoln College disability team.
Yeah, you said. Yeah.
I've got a question for you. How important do you reckon it is to be inclusive
Anything.
in any work environment?
Anything? Yeah,
because-
I think it is important
Yeah.
because everyone's equal at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
And everyone should be represented equally. And that's my opinion.
I agree. That's a brilliant sentiment. What position did you play when you played football?
Striker.
Yeah. Oh, shit. How many goals did you get?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
Oh,
a
you're
fair
right,
few. A fair few.
A fair few.
I'll say that.
Would you?
Been a while since I've played. A bit rusty now.
Yeah.
But
Do you reckon you're the best striker that Lincoln's ever seen?
no.
Really?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to big myself up. No, there's been better than me.
Has there? Really?
Yeah.
I disagree.
No.
I think you are a very, very good footballer. Now, I've never seen you play. I'm just guessing. But yeah, number 5, wasn't it, up front?
Yep. Very weird number for a striker.
You look, reminds me of Chris
everyone always
Sutton.
used to say that.
Dion Dublin.
Yeah, but there is a few strikers from number 5 there has been before.
There's been a few strikers that have played defence and striker.
Yeah. I think the team was kind of just like random numbers.
Really? Like AC Milan, just
Do you
random.
know what number do you like? 5? Yep, you're 5.
Oh, 5. And you're up front. Number 9's at centre back.
Probably. I can't remember. It was that long
10's
ago.
in goal.
Lockdown just corroded my head. So
Yeah.
I kind of forgot everything.
Number 10's in goal, yeah. That's just interesting. Lockdown corroded your head. Fair enough. I mean, lockdown's-
corroded everybody's, I think.
It did. Coroned.
Yep. Too many coronas.
I see what you did there. Too many coronas. I had a few. But yet again, too few to mention. So I've got a question as also to kind of depart from the podcast a little bit. What do you think's going to happen now in the absence of the big man for wrestling, and what's the future for wrestling? Is it off looking
Is it
on it?
Vince McMahon? Mr.
Yes.
Allegations?
Yes.
Only looks up, doesn't it? I mean, it can't get any worse than Roman Reigns eating dog food on a step. So,
I didn't know about that.
Did you not watch that? No.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Bloody hell,
Yeah,
Vince.
Roman Reigns eat dog food. Yeah. And I feel like it switched because it was, if you go back to 2019 to 2021, it was WWE was the shit one, and it was AEW were on top. And now, ever since CM Punk left AEW, the first time that is. I mean, I won't talk about his second run because let's face it, it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Apart from, I will be honest though, I did like the CM FTR tag team, but now it's switched. WWE's on top and AEW's fallen apart. And
Exactly.
I feel like it's a shame that. And I said it yesterday. I think I said it to you yesterday. AEW's got the same problem Nottingham Forest have had for signing too many people. That is their problem.
I actually wanted
It's
to
both
get
their
on
problem.
that.
They sign
my
too many
God.
people and they fall off. They fall off.
You can't compare Nottingham Forest to AEW.
Well, they got the same problems.
Yes, I suppose, yeah.
Bad manager.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, a bad manager, too many players, too many wrestlers. I mean, it's an interesting.
Next thing,
Tony
the players
Khan
control the team.
is in charge of Fulham, isn't he?
Yep.
So that is another piece of
Yeah, no,
evidence.
pretty shit and all. So.
Yeah,
Beat them the other night.
oh, you didn't.
May not beat Everton, but we beat Tony Khan. So.
You beat Tony. You beat AEW football team.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If I'm honest, I think the AEW's gone down the toilet, and they've only helped CM Punk's career since that video. So
Yeah, the young bucks
Wembley.
or the. I'm not going to say the nickname I call them because it would have to get censored.
Yes, please don't say it.
But I think it's pretty obvious what that nickname is. Just search it up. But yeah.
Right. So yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, absolutely. Is there anything you want to depart with in the podcast?
Not off the top of my head, no. Actually, no.
How are you feeling about entering into history for the LCM Sports Show?
Very honoured.
Yeah.
It's privilege.
You're pretty privileged, dear. That's really good to hear. I'm so glad.
Be in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much. Oh, that makes my day. That makes my day that you're in the Hall of Fame. Living in the Hall of Fame. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy more quirky and intrusive podcasts just like this one, then you can go onto the LCM Sports Show YouTube page and Instagram page, where we have plenty more of where that came from. Also, we've had Leo as well. More appearances from Leo potentially soon, who, And we will leave you, ladies and gentlemen, with this departing...
Nice calming
Music. Yeah. Go on, Kyle! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We love you. And keep supporting the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.